it does.
All right, everyone, we're back at SHOT Show today. I'm with my good buddy Ryan Schmidt from Cerakote. We have a very cool gun here. This is Rachel's 106 that's been on the channel for years. Long story short, we shot the barrel out on it, had a 14.5 combo block, and it was on the shelf for many, many months. We weren't shooting it. Meanwhile, Ryan actually reached out to me on Instagram about the Super Grip paint that you guys were offering that honestly has a grippy texture. So we made a bunch of Draco content, and the stuff was awesome, and you guys offered to have one of our guns coated with this new paint. What is this paint called specifically?
So this is an additive for our clears called FX. And you can, there's 3 different colors that are that metallic sheen. So we've got the gold, the copper, and then that metallic titanium.
Right, and at the time, a lot of our AKs were like very tactical, non-traditional, and we live in Texas, so, you know, close to the border, the cartel thing's super popular. I wanted a gold AK, but we didn't have the right one, so we thought, well, what if we rebuilt her gun to more traditional 74 spec? So John at M13 Industries, also here in Vegas, full new 16-inch Roscoe barrel, put a 90-degree gas block back on it, a 24mm front sight post, and we actually have this custom MK3 Firearms 74 style brake. Looks very traditional, but it is aftermarket and modern. And put a factory front sight block back on it, a rear sight block, so it's very traditional. And MK3 Firearms, also here in Vegas, coated it for us just in the nick of time to be here at the booth. So Cerakote's doing this cool thing this year where they all have a wall of guns from certified applicators. Like the coolest of the cool that was submitted, they selected it and put it on the wall. I think we weaseled our way into it.
Oh yeah.
But man.
But we had to. I mean, we got to represent the gold AK.
It's super sick.
Yeah.
And you'd never think that this gun has 15,000 rounds through it at this point. It's been rebuilt. This gun's actually on its 4th coat of Cerakote. It's been gloss black, flat black, lily green, rose gold, gun candy. So many paint jobs. And now it's gonna live a whole new life. This is a competition gun, believe it or not. This is gonna have another 5,000 rounds put through it this year at Kalash Bash, at Red October, AK Masters, and maybe you'll come out and shoot Kalash Bash.
Yeah. We're gonna make it happen.
That would be super sick. Well, I think it's really cool. I'm excited to have this on the channel, and man, from Rachel and myself, just thank you for allowing us to work with you guys.
Yeah.
The Super Grip was cool. This paint's super cool, and I don't know if we ever would have pulled the trigger without you asking if we wanted to do this, so I'm proud of how it turned out, man.
Us too, yeah, and to many more.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Well, Ryan, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely, my man.
I think what I'll do now is I'll get Matt and Kevin over here, mic them up, and maybe have them talk about what they had to do to paint this thing. So, got Matt and Kevin here from MK3 Firearms. By the way, I have a full interview with these guys. If you want to see how the soup is made at their shop, I'll link that video down below. So, long story short, man, we barely got this gun in time.
Yeah.
Got it painted in time.
It was
they painted it, what, like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, probably.
Not even?
Yeah,
and barely got it in here in time for SHOT Show. So it's kind of a dream come true for me to have, honestly, my true friends build the gun and paint the gun. You know, John
cool.
at M13 and MK3. So it's just cool that we're all here getting to see it on display. So, Kevin, how long have you been certified?
I'm probably the longest. I mean, if anyone else out there has a longer certification than me, but 2011. I don't even think they were certifying people in 2011. Sorry.
Well, how'd you get a certificate then?
You know, we'll leave the secret recipe in the kitchen. But anyways, I started off in 2011 doing Cerakote at Sin City Review, helping them out with a lot of their colors and blends and curing times and how much harder to be added when it was just all over the place and it just constantly changed over the years. But just got my certification, basically helping the company along that way. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
So.
And I was telling Ryan off camera, before I ever knew you guys, I was watching Sin City Review, which is now the MK3 Firearms YouTube page.
Yeah.
Probably the first time I ever even heard about Cerakote was a Vepr that you painted over a decade ago on YouTube.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Sin City Review. Today, we're checking out a Vepr. This one's chambered in .308 Winchester.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? It was green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was it was like one of those, I think it was those Anaheim import Veprs, like with the front sight that's like part of this. It's almost like a 104, 105 AK front sight gas block in the front.
I'll find the footage.
I can't remember what the heck they called them, but yeah, this guy sent it. He wanted it all modernized, and it was OD green. Yeah, I remember that thing now.
Heck yeah. How long did it take you guys to? What's the process for people that don't know of Cerakoting a gun?
Cerakote's cool stuff, man. Ceramic polymer. I mean, You know, people talk all the time about how nitriding or DLCs are what they want, but I mean, we'll have a gun Cerakote graphite black and we'll go to machine on it, and we'll have a carbide end mill squeal out on the Cerakote. It's so hard. I mean, it's good stuff. It really is, and that's why it's our coating or our coating of choice for our shop. You know, but basically you gotta etch the surface with aluminum oxide, basically a fine aluminum dust. It etches it.
Make sure all the grease is
Yeah,
out.
you gotta gas it out, make sure there's no oil because that'll get up under the Cerakote. But basically, it's a ceramic and polymer, and it's got a transporter, a clear liquid. You shake it all up. You put the hardener in it, it sprays on, and then the oven, all that transporter basically cures off, and you're left behind with just the ceramic and polymer, the really hard stuff. So,
Very durable.
yeah. FX is a little bit different. What's on here, you got armor black underneath, and then before you cure it, you throw over a clear coat that has all this FX, I guess you would call it almost like a metallic powder of some sort that they mix up in there. I don't know all the science, but then you cure it in the oven together. And that stuff is hard as, I mean, it's good stuff.
Yeah. And you guys know we beat on our guns.
Oh yeah.
Just like you beat on your
and,
guns.
and the cool thing about this, it's not, you know, fully polished gold, but it's almost like a satin. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
Well, it turned out great. You guys killed it, man. And real quick, plug that muzzle device.
Oh, well,
I mean, they're not really available
they're not
anymore.
really available. They're sold out on our site, but we found one for you guys. That's our MK3 AK-74 style. The holes up here are kind of cool, you know, to compensate for the muzzle rise. And but it's fully machined. That's what's kind of unique about it. But yeah, pretty cool.
Awesome, guys. Well, I really appreciate you guys knocking that out for us. And John, if you were here, if you're watching at M13, thank you for getting it
he's
put
watching.
together so fast. All right, fellas.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah, watch the interview. We could sit here and talk all day. Everything you'd want to know from these guys is all in the interview. I'll link that down below, so go check it out. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching.